Hi, and welcome to today's video. Get ready for an intriguing journey that will reveal fascinating facts about women's desires. I'll conclude by sharing some amazing aphrodisiac facts that you may not be aware of, which will make women. To ensure you don't miss anything, switch on the notification bell and subscribe to the channel. This will guarantee that you are always aware of the news that we have planned for you. Okay, so 3 types of women are predisposed to providing oral pleasure by nature: married ladies, unfaithful women who want to impress other guys, and women who are purposefully hired to try new things. If a woman offers you a tongue kiss on your neck, it's clear that she wants to give you oral pleasure, but you should be careful about the tools you use. Many store-bought lotions contain chemicals that can harm your intimate areas. However, when it comes to intimate exploration, coconut oil is a fantastic DIY lubricant that is well tolerated. You must wet your fingers completely before putting them next to a woman's cave in order to touch her. After that, you have to keep stimulating this spot until it achieves its maximum level of pleasure. It's the ideal time to use your entire creative toolkit at that stage. During the act, a woman might feel amazing in 3 different positions. The first is when she sits facing you and you explore her, which allows you to greatly stimulate her cave. Try taking on more demanding and somewhat more active roles that use power in a controlled manner. The woman gets on all fours in the second position, called dog, as you examine her from behind and give her severe, deep stimulation. When it comes to turning a woman on, creativity and attention to detail are crucial. Each woman is different, and finding what makes her feel good is a journey that can lead to a deeper, more pleasurable connection. The third position is the wheelbarrow, in which you sit on the edge of the bed or sofa, and your partner lies face down with her hands on the floor in front of her. In this position, your cave rests on your body, allowing for deep and intense exploration. Though it can be strenuous for your partner, you can help her bear the majority of the weight by simply using your hands to steady her. The renowned dog posture, in which the woman gets down on her hands and knees and you examine her from behind. This is the best way to get a deep penetration and to get a great deal of stimulation from her cave, which will give you unmatched pleasure. Oral pleasure is a common activity among women, which may make them need even more. In order to avoid oral infections, some people often choose to partake in male oral pleasure while using protective gear. Inserting the condom using your mouth seems to be a typical practice among experienced couples, provided that the protection is applied adequately. By the time they are 30, many women begin to show an increasing interest in trying out new feelings and methods in their relationships. One of these more popular behaviours is putting pleasure behind pleasure. The woman's chances of getting a squirt are much increased when a man learns to stimulate the cave while gently stroking the little butt. Finding out which 5 body parts a woman wants a man to touch is fascinating. Post your answer in the space provided for comments. One of the best ways to maintain the spark in a relationship and make sure that both parties have a fulfilling and full sexed life is to experiment with different positions and approaches. Finding out what your partner enjoys most can make every experience together more memorable and enjoyable. This requires creativity and communication. Extreme arousal causes this strong bodily reaction, which can produce an unparalleled sense of pleasure. 42% of men ejaculate quickly when a woman touches their glands, unlike what many women think. Although some people might be surprised, this is a typical physiological response. The taste of seminal fluid is not always bad. If you don't like it, you can spit it out, but it's also acceptable if you don't want to swallow it. Fortunately, a lot of incidents of female infidelity occur because spouses are not skilled at oral pleasure. To avoid this and keep your lover happy, start by licking the bottom of her lips with the tip of your tongue. This gesture can be very exciting and effective in creating a close relationship. Approximately 18% of women may use toys or their fingers to reach climax without a partner's help, proving that there are other ways to stimulate women. Furthermore, 80% of women experience climaxes when their cave is stimulated. Most women report higher levels of sackth satisfaction when they have oral pleasure, rather than just penetration. Circular motions with the tip of the tongue are especially preferred to further improve. If you allow your partner to experience the inner cave by inserting 2 fingers, they can become thrilled. In a relationship, the proper level of sexual fulfillment can make all the difference. Women who experience good care in bed are more likely to fall passionately in love and go to great lengths to ensure their partner is happy. However, because they don't want to make their partner feel inadequate, or because they fear being perceived as easy or perverted, some women decide not to disclose that they self-stimulate. Although it takes time and effort, these effects can be undone. Depending on the person, the recovery period following male ejaculation might range from 10 minutes to several hours. The body gets ready for a fresh erection throughout this period. Any couple's sexual life can be changed by being aware of these nuances and employing the appropriate methods, which can improve relationships and boost contentment. Think of concluding the date with a delectable dessert the next time you're with your significant other. A memorable, intimate experience can be ensured by maintaining a high libido, in addition to being a great way to end the evening. Try these 3 positions for deep investigation. Sex cravings may be lessened by low blood sugar. Wheelbarrow. Ask your girlfriend to lie face down with her hands on the floor in front of you, placing her cave over your body while you sit on the edge of the couch or bed. She may find this position a bit taxing, so you can assist her in bearing most of the weight and allow her to stabilize herself alone with her hands. It's a fun and imaginative method to discover your body and boost your pleasure. Your spouse should lie on her stomach in this posture, with her knees slightly bent and her hips slightly raised. Holding her by the hips and thrusting from there will give you a sensation of power and intimacy. If you want closer touch, use your arms to support yourself and keep your weight off it. Nirvana, which is similar to the missionary position but offers the advantage of permitting longer periods of physical contact, is among the best positions. About 98% of women climax in this position, which is ideal for developing a passionate and satisfying relationship and allows for deep and long-lasting commitment. The female cave has twice as many nerve endings than the male genitals, making it an extremely sensitive organ. Additionally, some women may ejaculate, which is the ejection of a big volume of clear liquid, half a litre to a litre, that does not leave stains on anal pleasure after it dries. Although there are supporters and opponents of this technique, some ladies adore it. A woman may experience a decline in her sexual appetite, tension, and central area physical discomfort if she is aroused but does not reach climax. Pregnant couples must engage in unprotected intercourse for an average of 5.5 months prior to becoming pregnant, despite the fact that some people find this to be an unpleasant practice. Similar to the penis during erection, the cave fills with blood after climax and becomes much more sensitive to physical and mental excitement. A rich and varied sexual encounter that enhances mutual happiness and fortifies the bond between couples can be provided by these positions and considerations. To let me know which parts of the movie you thought were the most intriguing, do leave your thoughts in the space provided below. I'm glad you persevered, because it shows how committed you are to bettering yourself. Please feel free to leave a comment if you find the content enjoyable. Just leave a little note at the conclusion, which is great because it lets me know you're done. If you're having trouble coming up with something to write, use this opportunity to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you can stay up to date on anything that will happen in the future. I sincerely appreciate your time, and I hope to see you soon.